Now we have a new champion to unlock. Deadwinter Day for Regis. That's funny. It says difficulty fair. It must be hard coded to that because we've got the because it's thinking it wants that favor, but we got this favor. All right. What do we got? Okay, 3 champ frontline. 3 tank frontline. Well, we'll do this to start. It's gonna need to be. Okay, we'll do. Oh no, we're here. No, we'll be fine. We can do Briv here. We could. I'll just do it with. I'll just do it with Calliope though to start. Just to unlock. Because again, people, when I cut this, it's just going to be, hey, here's Regis's unlock, and not everybody's necessarily going to have Briv, right, when they're getting Regis unlocked. Might be in a time gate or something, who knows. What was I saying? Oh, there are buffs. So, like, here's the buffs, right? So, like, Briv gave Briv buffs, but then there's also an all champs damage buff, right? Regis is going to give, his first one is all champs damage buff, and then he's got specific Regis buffs. And Dadius gave an all champs damage buff, and then some Dadius buffs. So the buffs are still there, and they show up right here. And they last for 60 days from the start of the event. So we got 53 days left on my buff timer here. So that's in. All of those things are in. It's just I don't really think the buffs by themselves are enough for me to go to the higher tiers personally. But that's just me. All right, Letioth. Thanks for hanging out. It's just an improvement on the collection screens for feats to have a buy button? Oh, I don't know. That's a good one for Dev Insights. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with their difficulty system. Yeah. Greengrass is the April event, yes. It'll be the last time Greengrass happens. Next year, it won't be part of the rotation. Just worked out that way this year. Now, because I already have a lot of favor, I don't need to deep push here. So we can just get to 50 and bounce. Which is why I didn't bother like with Briv and like trying to build a full 3-tank front line. We're not even going to get that far. We're not really going to need it. We're not going to need to push that deep. So, I mean, we're going to click right through this. I'm not even going to need a tank. So I'm not even going to level up anybody else. I'll drop Hitch in just for the gold vine, but we're just going to click damage our way through this entire run. So if you were trying to unlock Regis for the first time and you had no favor, this is still the formation you would run. This is still, well, you'd do this. If you had no favor, you'd have Jarlaxle DPS, because Jarlaxle DPS, come on, Brian. Jarlaxle DPS is kind of your default 0 favor DPS. He scales really well when you have no favor. He gets his power curve earlier than Ashara. So that's usually who you run. But then you swap to Ashara once you get more favor, or if you're trying to get past armored bosses, Ashara is gonna do some work. So we'll set it up like this because it doesn't really matter who our DPS is at the moment. I'm gonna level up Jarlaxle here to 150, which is his Master of Piracy for even more favor, and then we'll just click damage through the rest, and we'll click damage through the rest. Yeah, they want Festival of Fools to be the April event, I believe. Yeah, because, April Fools, right? You need to unionize Lords of Waterdeep for taking away 5 recognized holidays. We, the people, deserve this. It's not even the Lords of Waterdeep. It's just... It's, the gods have decided, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Mars' song was great. I played it at the top of the stream. That was our intro music at the top of the stream. I was listening to that like from the second I saw the clip in Discord, because I didn't sleep well last night, so I couldn't get up in time for Mars's stream. But I got to catch the VOD later. But I saw that clip and listened to it, and then it was just looping while I was having lunch. So good. Yeah, it's a Vecna thing. Blame it on Vecna. Blame it on the Vecna, yeah. Blame it on the whispered one who stole our events. Whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. Blame it on Vecna, yeah. Alright. What clip? What clip? Oh, God, where is it? Hold on. Let me pause. Let me pause the jukebox so I can play the clip.
Boom 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 boom. Here's a man who puts Big Me to shame. Do. His hands are magic. Idle champions his game. Do. He's got a cup of tea for wetting his whistle. Do. His advice is on point like a magic missile. Do. Hey Mars, we got questions for you. Do. Hey Mars, we need your guidance too. Do. From your guiding hand. Do.
Sorry, I kept coming off mute there, and you got a double, but yeah, you got the idea. I put it in chat. For your listening leads, the nice thing about clips is they auto loop, so you can spend the rest of your day going do, which is what I was doing all morning. It's so good. So good. Just in case they ever delete that clip for some reason, I went ahead and saved a copy on my computer. I have a hard file now on my computer that I can use for anything I want now. Can't imagine what I might do with something like that. Do you think the new Briv feed is worth it for gem farming? It's one of those situations where if you were somewhere gem farming with like with a 2-tank front line, or even a 3-tank, like in a place that needed 2 tanks up front or 3 tanks up front. Yeah, it's gonna if you were making that work somehow, that's gonna make that better, right? But if Briv was your only tank, there's no need for it. He's getting all the aggro anyway, right? So for gem farming, it kind of just depends on what scenario you were setting up in. I've only ever really run gem farms in places where it was a single tank. So yeah, because of the randomness that a 2-tank frontline creates. Yeah, if you've got Briv and Human in the front somewhere, you're trying to Briv gem farm somewhere where that's the situation. That's gonna make it. It's gonna make him stack up faster. It's gonna make him stack up faster. All right, we're already at the level 53 click damage. I don't even have to. Here, I'll put Dritz in just for some more gold find. Stand up front, Dritz. It's fine. Dritz is a tank, right? My cabbages. Yeah, we're pretty much done with this. Now we just gotta wait it out. We gotta wait it out. Once we unlock Regis, I got 10 Electrum chests over here waiting for him. See what kind of gear we can get out of that. Again, we'll be shooting for green or better with Electrums before we ever open a gold. If Dritz were bit by a werewolf, he would become the leader of the Companions of the Howl. That's the only way this works, folks. Because Brunor is the leader of the Companions of the Hall. Followed your advice to do a little down on myself. Nice. Nice. If Dritz owned a moving company, he could be a leader of the Companions of the Hall. Yes. That's another way. The hall. I like the play on words there. The phrasing. What is it? A synonym. It's a synonym, right? Isn't synonyms the ones that sound the same? We need Lurking Rider here for this. Homonym. That's it. It's a homonym. God, I knew it was one of those nyms. I love synonym toast too. And there's a cereal too, Synonym Toast Crunch, right? Oh no. Okay, synonym is a word that means the same. It should have been. That's the one that should be for sounding the same. It's because it's got synonym sounds the same. I don't know why I thought that. Okay, yeah. Homonym. Companion of the Hall versus Companion of the Hall. Okay. Secretonym. Yeah, that's a different. I don't put secretonym on my toast. Fortunately. Homonym. Homophone is a whole other thing. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no. Homonym is two or more words having the same spelling or pronunciation, but different meanings. Yeah. Homophone is the same thing, though. Why are there two names for it? Homonym and a homophone. It's the same thing. What? I don't know why. Why? Word people, why? I don't know. It's the same. Homonyms and homophones are apparently the words. Hold on. Wait. No, I just read. Oh my god. No, because homonym says same spelling or pronunciation, not and. Hashtag not all homonyms. What? I don't know. They're two words that sound alike but are spelled differently, folks. So let's just go with that. Yeah, the dictionary definition, Bayushi, does not jibe with what you're saying. But I don't know. If Dritz were a barnacle, they could be the leader of the companions of the hull. I mean, I think you could just say if Dritz were a sailor. Maybe. I mean, barnacle. But I mean, then we turn them into a whole different species. Maybe that's Dritz. If Dritz were a sailor. We need a whole series of these jokes. I'm down for a whole series of these jokes. Hold on. This is how down for this series of jokes I am. I'm getting out my notepad. Okay, so we've got... so the start off is if Dritz were a... ... And then we go werewolf. And then you say ... He'd be the leader of the companions of the ... Okay, so werewolf and a howl. And then we've got if Dritz were a... We'll say a mover. A mover? Well, okay, we'll go with Dritz ... That works. Dritz were a werewolf. There, that's easier to say. Were a werewolf, or if Dritz owned a moving company and its hull. And then if Dritz were a... I'm going to go sailor. It'd be hull. Okay. We got 3 so far. Yeah, Dritz was a sailor for a while. He was crew under Captain Deutermont. Yeah. Did I grab Mars's codes? Yes, I did. 2 homonyms, both alike in sound and fair Garano, where we watch our stream. Oh no. I don't want to change. It's all got to be a reference to Hall. It's got to be close to Hall, Noobles. So if Digger and Hall. If Dritz were a dwarf, he'd be a companion of the hole. There you go. Diggy diggy hole. We go for the... We gotta go diggy diggy hole on that one. I'm not sure if cast Ice Storm. How about how do we feel about like if Dritz were a storm cloud, he'd be companions of the hail? He'd be the leader of the companions of the hail? Maybe? I'm not sure I like Ice Storm in general, but we want to get there, right? I want to go with were, like they either are something or they own something. I don't know if we want to go cast, because then anybody that casts Ice Storm could be a companion of the hail, and I don't. I'm not sure I want to step out into changing the letters yet, Project Q. So companion of the whole is going to be dwarf. If they were a dwarf, they'd be a companion of the whole. Leader of the companions of the hell? I don't like the hell. It doesn't sound right. If it's for dwarf, he'd just be Brunard? No. No, that's... If Dritz hosted Let's Make a Deal, then he'd be Monty Hall. That's a whole different thing. Right? Wasn't it Monty Hall? And I want to go with Hall or Hole. I want to start with H's right now, folks. But it's got to work. It's got to fit right. This works too. If Dritz were a greeter at Walmart, they'd be companion to the Hail. Hail, well met. There we go. Dritz were. Oh, yeah, we could go Storm Mage. Yeah, okay. We'll go into instead of we'll riff off of the Hailstorm or Ice Storm. We're gonna go instead of Storm Cloud. It's gonna go Storm Mage. Oh, what did I get? I got an achievement. What did I get? Hold on. Get out of the way. Bossed around. Defeat 1,000 bosses. Nice. I don't want to have to say he'd be the leader of the companions of the first layer of hell. I don't. That's too much. And again, let's change. Let's try to get as many of the H's as. Well, okay, fine. No, we'll go back. If we're gonna change the letter at the front of the word, it has to rhyme with Hall. I'm not gonna do anything that doesn't rhyme with Hall. We can not rhyme with Hall, but be close if it starts with an H. But if we're changing the letter, it's got to rhyme with Hall. That's my rule. So let me go back. Hold on. So Project G was like phone operator. I don't know that many. I don't even know. Are there operators anymore? Let's go with man. I'm not sure how to make that one work. Maybe if Dritz were if Dritz worked, well, Dritz worked in customer service, he'd be the leader of the companions of the call. I don't know. Work on that one. I can't do the call one yet. I don't necessarily like phone operator. Because, I mean, I don't even know if there are operators anymore. Do you dial 0 and get someone nowadays? Hosted a fancy party. Ball. Companions of the Ball. Sure. Hey, there's the Lurking Rider. Lurking Rider, we just had a big hubbub in chat, a hullabaloo, over homonyms versus homophones. See, I can't do swole. It doesn't rhyme with Hall. And we got it's a different letter. All right, we got Regis now. Let me get back to the game we're supposed to be playing.